Hello everybody, it is time for another video. Doggone, video time again. It seems like we just finished a few minutes ago. It does seem like a few minutes ago. And here we are with another big time video from St. Mark's World Headquarters. Yep. To all of our friends out there in St. Mark's Land.
St. Mark's Land.
In St. Mark's Land, that's right. Well, you know me, I'm your old friend, Father Brad. And with me today is your other old friend, Uncle Dave Beck. Yep.
Uncle Dave.
And we're here with our lovely producers, Chris Masick. Say hi, Chris.
Hello, everybody.
And Suzanne Nickel.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, boy. Well, we're here today to talk a little bit about some nitty-gritty repair work that's fixing to begin. So why don't I hand this to you, Uncle Dave, and you can tell the nice people what's up. Well, if you remember in our last video, I told you about the upcoming concrete and asphalt work, and it's rapidly coming on us. April 15th, you'll remember, because that's tax day. So weather permitting, they will be out and they will start tearing out the sidewalks at the very far north end of the north parking lot, and they will work their way southward towards the church. If we get a 5-day stretch, a Monday through Friday, where no rain, no freezing weather, they will stop wherever they are, move up to the church and get all the concrete tore out in front of the north doors, the chapel, and around by the staff lot, so that they can get all that done in a week's time. So changes could come on a minute's notice, so just be aware of that. Once the concrete goes in, and asphalt will start immediately after that. So, well, I want to be sure I got that right, Uncle Dave. So they're going to do all the flat work first. That's correct. First, and then they'll start on the asphalt. That's correct. Okay, and they're going to kind of work both ends against the middle. No, they're going to we'll start at the north and work upward, and they're going to get all the flat work done. Reason being, that middle sidewalk that runs north and south has dropped so far that once they get it poured, asphalt's going to be about 4 to 6 inches below that, so they're going to have to grade and get it built back up. So they got to wait till all the concrete is poured, so that when they do the asphalting, they get it up even. But once they finish the north side, they're going to go do flat work on the south side. No, no flat work on the south side, not this year. I mean the south part of the north side. Yeah. Area around the chapel. Right, yeah. I thought you meant around on the north. I understand, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Okay, yes, they will start and then work their way up. The south part of the north. Correct. Yeah. Yes. We're not doing the north part of the south. Well, no, we're the south part of the south. No. We're just doing the north part of the north and the south part of the north. That is correct. I hope you all followed that.
I think they forgot their rubber noses.
All right. Well, I just wanted to be sure I understood. So when they're done with the north part of the north, they're going to come to the south part of the north. Correct. And that's what I meant by working both ends against the middle. Right. And then when they get done with the flat work, then they'll start on the black stuff. The asphalt. Okay. And the same thing, they'll start at the far north end and work their way south towards the north. To the south part of the north. Correct. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It all makes perfect sense. And I don't know if that will interfere with any of our weekend plans or not. No, we discussed it, and it should not interfere at all with weekend plans unless we get such a big crowd in here that parking is just not available. People may have to park on the south if the north, but they don't think it will. Because asphalting will go a lot quicker than the concrete work, the flat work. Because they'll come in and mill it one day, they can pour the asphalt the next day. That night, their stripers will come in overnight and stripe the lot overnight, so that the next day you can drive on it. So, wonderful.
And there'll be areas fenced off, coned off, marked off so that
Yeah.
they can't get into those areas.
Right, yeah. When they are working on the flat work, concrete work, up by the church and chapel, even the staff people will have to park in the south because they don't want anyone coming through
That's right.
there. Just because while they're jackhammering and tearing out concrete, they don't want a piece to fly and hit a car or a person. During that week, obviously, morning mass people will have to park on the south and mass will have to be in the church
Yes.
during that week.
I mentioned that to our daily mass people this very morning.
Good
Okay.
job.
And being the holy people that they are,
Mm-hmm.
so full of the capacity for sagacity, they just nodded in agreement and said, that's just fine by us, Reverend Monsignor. We will do whatever we are told.
Oh my.
Let that be a lesson to you now.
Yeah.
And we will be sending out emails and text messages and announcements on all the changes and what's going to be blocked off and what's accessible. So watch your email, watch your text messages, read the bulletin, and listen to announcements at Mass.
Yes.
Yeah. Announcements at Mass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I know last night on the news, as Mother Nature would have it, they're calling for storms on Monday and Tuesday. So if it doesn't start Monday and Tuesday, blame Mother Nature, not us.
There you go.
Well, okay. It'll all happen. It'll all get done.
It will.
You had this handy dandy flyer there.
Oh, yes. This will be going into the bulletins this week, is that correct?
That's correct.
And it kind of tells you everything that we just told you, but keep this with you just as a friendly reminder.
Move it closer. Move it closer. There you go. Watch for that in the bulletin. It'll give you all the information you need.
Does it talk about the north part of the north part and the south part of the south part, but not doing anything on the north part of the south part?
It's all right there. It's all in there.
I don't think it's worded exactly that way.
Read between the lines.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll try to tackle the obverse of this, and it is about our Behold Kansas City event that the perpetually glorious Diocese of Kansas City St. Joseph is putting on the 4th of May, Saturday the 4th of May, and it takes place down at the War Memorial. Seems like an ironic place to have a Eucharistic Congress, the War Memorial, but that's where it is, you know. So anyhow, it kicks off with 4 p.m. confessions. I'll be down there,
Okay.
taking in all comers.
Okay.
That means I won't be here for 4:30 Mass. That means there won't be no 4:30 Mass. The bishop has suspended 4:30, well, Saturday Vigil Masses, whatever time they are, all over Jackson and Platte and Clay counties. And get this deal down at the War Memorial not only involves the perpetually glorious Diocese of Kansas City St. Joseph, but also that renegade outfit on the other side of the state line, the Archdiocese of Kansas City, Kansas. You've heard of them, maybe?
Right, yeah.
They're taking part in all this too. So it's apt to be a really big deal, and everybody who is able to come to it is more than welcome to. Again, you'll see the flyer in the bulletin. It's the reverse of Dave's parking lot flyer.
Yes.
Just making you mindful of it. It ought to be a really interesting day. There's confessions at 4. There's praise and worship, music, glory, hallelujah, from 4 to 6 o'clock. You two will be part of that, aren't you? Part of the praise and worship choir
I'm
down
out
there?
of town that weekend.
For shame.
I know.
I didn't get asked to sing.
Well, we'll straighten that out. And then from 6 to 6:30, the rosaries to be prayed. From 6:30 to 8, Holy Mass is to be celebrated down there. From 8 to 9, Eucharistic adoration. And then from 9 to 9:30 is a closing musical performance. So anyway, it stands to be interesting anyhow.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. So it is all outside though, so I suppose this is contingent upon good weather.
No, I think it says no matter what. no matter the weather. Yeah, I think I read that.
Oh yeah, it says rain or shine.
Yes.
What are they gonna do if it rains?
Get wet.
Okay, fine.
Also, parking is limited. We highly recommend carpooling.
Also, getting around down there is not easy. So,
Yes.
if you're not, you know, exactly a perfect specimen of ambulatory potential, how about that?
That's good.
It might not be your thing.
Yes, because
Yeah.
they are telling you to bring your own lawn chair or a blanket to sit on, and there is some walking involved. They are trying to put together some golf carts to get the Knights of Columbus to use golf carts, but that isn't a done deal yet.
Because all the Knights of Columbus are.
I don't know. That's just what the phone call I had today with them is what they told me.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all not my department, so.
I neither.
No.
Over my pay grade.
Yeah. All right, everybody, I think that's all we got for this week, isn't it?
Well, yes, I would like to also add, for those of you who attend the 7:30 Saturday night mass, there will not be a 7:30 Saturday night mass. So if you're watching this and you attend 7:30 mass, just know, no 7:30 mass that night.
Uncle Dave, I'm so glad you mentioned that. That's the sort of thing I should have thought to mention.
Well, that's why I'm here. I got your back.
Buddy, I'm telling you, I'm mighty glad you do. I'd be in a real pickle without Uncle Dave and Aunt Bee and Aunt Suzanne and Aunt Chris. We're all one big happy St. Mark's family, ain't we?
We sure
We
are.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah, we are.
okay.
All right.
All right, well, until next time, goodbye and God bless. How's that?